The lights of Brooklyn flicker as Ani dances at Hustlers, a strip club packed with guys tossing cash. She's 23, sharp, and knows how to work a room. Her real name's Anora, but everyone calls her Ani. She's got a knack for spotting big spenders, and tonight, her eyes lock on Ivan, a young Russian guy throwing money like it's nothing. He's loud, cocky, and clearly rich. Ani slides over, all smiles, and they hit it off. Ivan's got a boyish charm, and his broken English makes her laugh. He asks for a private dance, and Ani leads him to the back. They talk, flirt, and she learns he's only 21, living in a fancy mansion nearby. Ivan's hooked, and Ani sees dollar signs. Ani's boss, Jimmy, nudges her to keep him happy. Ivan's a whale, the kind of client who can make her month. Ivan offers her $600 for an hour outside the club, no strings attached. Ani hesitates but agrees. To his place, a sprawling house that screams money. It's just them, some drinks, and a vibe that feels more like a date than a job. Ivan's sweet, almost shy, and Ani starts to like him. They hook up, but it's not cold or transactional, it's fun, easy. Ivan's begging her to stay longer, tossing out cash like it's candy. Ani's wary but tempted. She sticks around. Days turn into a whirlwind. Ivan hires Ani as his girlfriend for a week, paying her $15,000 to be with him 24/7. She moves into his mansion, and they're inseparable, partying, gaming, laughing like kids. Ani teaches him dirty words in English, and he calls her his queen. She's never had this much fun with a client, and the money's piling up. But there's a catch: Ivan's spoiled, always chasing the next thrill. He's the son of a Russian oligarch, and his parents bankroll everything. Ani doesn't dig too deep, she's enjoying the ride. Still, she wonders how long this fairy tale can last. One night, Ivan's high on coke and blurts out a crazy idea: let's get married. Ani laughs it off, thinking he's joking, but he's dead serious. He says he loves her, that she's different. Ani's stunned. Marriage is wild, but Ivan's got a reason: his visa's shaky, and he needs to stay in the US. Plus, he's offering her a life she's never dreamed of. They jet to Las Vegas on a whim. It's a blur of neon, champagne, giggling as Ivan slips a ring on her finger. They're married, just like that. She's been burned before, and her life's been tough, bouncing between jobs, dodging creeps. Ivan's parents find out about the marriage, and they're furious. They're in Russia, but their reach is long. One morning, Ani wakes up to pounding on the door. It's Garnik, a wiry Armenian guy who works for Ivan's dad. With him are Igor, a quiet muscle, and they're here to fix Ivan's mess. Ivan panicked, babbling excuses, but Igor wasn't there to talk. He told Ani the marriage was a mistake and had to be annulled. She snapped back, refusing to let some thug scare her. Ivan, though, wasn't so brave. When Garnik stepped closer, Ivan bolted out the back door, leaving Ani alone. She cursed him, stunned he'd ditch her like that. Igor grabbed her arm, saying they'd find Vanya and fix this, whether she liked it or not. Garnik demands to know where Ivan is, but Ani's clueless. Toros doesn't buy it. He grabs her phone, sees Ivan's texts, and realizes the kid's gone AWOL. Ani's dragged into a nightmare. Garnik tells her the marriage is a problem. Ivan's parents want it annulled. They think Ani's a gold digger, and they're not wrong to suspect her motives, but she's not just in it for cash. She loves Ivan, or at least the idea of him. Toros threatens to make her life hell if she doesn't help find him. Ani's scared but stubborn, she's not some pawn. She argues, snapping at Toros, but he's got the upper hand. They pile into a car, and the hunt for Ivan begins. Ani's heart races, she's gotta protect her new life, but Ivan's making it hard. They tear through Brooklyn, hitting Ivan's usual spots: bars, clubs, even a buddy's place. Ani's stuck with Igor, who's oddly gentle for a guy built like a tank, and Garnik, who's all bark and no bite. Toros is relentless, grilling her about Ivan's habits. Ani plays dumb but drops hints to stall, hoping Ivan texts back. Her phone's blowing up, but it's just club clients, not him. She's furious, he's left her to deal with his mess. At a dive bar, they miss Ivan by minutes. Ani spots his jacket, and her gut twists. She's starting to think he's running from her too. Night falls, and they're no closer to finding him. Ani's exhausted, but Toros won't let up. They crash a party Ivan might have hit, and Ani's forced to blend in, pretending she's just there to dance. Igor sticks close, watching her like a hawk but not roughing her up. Toros gets a call, Ivan's been spotted in Manhattan. They race across the bridge, and Ani's mind races too. They pull up, and Toros storms in with Garnick. Igor stays with Ani, silent but watchful. She tries to read him, wondering if he'd let her slip away. Before she can test it, Toros drags Ivan out, looking like a kicked puppy. He's high, rambling, and barely notices Ani. Her heart sinks, he's not the prince she married. Toros shoves him into the car, and Ivan finally sees her. "Babe," he slurs, grinning. Ani wants to slap him but holds back. She's done cleaning up his chaos. Back at the mansion, Toros lays down the law. Ivan's parents are flying in, and the marriage is over. Ani's stunned, they're erasing her like she's nothing. Ivan's too out of it to fight, mumbling apologies. Ani's had enough. She yells at him, calling him a coward. Toros smirks, but Igor steps in, calming things down. And Ani feels her dreams crumbling. She's not just losing Ivan, she's losing the future she bet on. Then Ivan snaps out of it, just for a second. He grabs Ani's hand, says he loves her. It's messy, desperate, but real. Ani's torn, she wants to believe him, but he's let her down too many times. Toros pulls them apart, and the priest drones on. Ani's eyes dart to Igor, who's looking away, like he can't watch. She realizes nobody's saving her, she's got to save herself. The annulment papers are shoved in her face, and Toros tells her to sign. She hesitates, tears burning, but grabs the pen. This isn't her story anymore. Or is it? Ani stops, pen hovering. She looks at Ivan, passed out now, and Toros, smug as ever. Something clicks, she's not done fighting. She rips the papers, shocking everyone. "I'm his wife," she says, voice steady. Toros lunges, but Igor holds him back, just enough to give her a second. Ani bolts, dodging Garnick's clumsy grab. She's out the door, running into the Brooklyn dawn. Her heels snap, but she keeps going, bare feet hitting pavement. She's not running to Ivan, she's running for herself. Ani ends up at a bodega, catching her breath. The clerk knows her, hands her a water. She's got no phone, no plan, but she's free. Her mind flashes to Ivan, the good moments, the laughs, the Vegas vows. Maybe he loved her, maybe not. It doesn't matter now. She's Anora, not just Ani the stripper or Ivan's wife. She walks into the sunrise, head high. The city's hers, and she's ready to take it on, one hustle at a time.